Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more interview experience, and this time we try to understand everything about Accenture company. And today we have Pooja, who is one of our subscribers, and she will be sharing her interview experience with us. And without wasting much time, let's start the interaction. Hi Pooja, how are you?
I'm good, and what about you?
I'm doing great, Pooja. So Pooja, firstly, congratulations to you for being placed at Accenture.
Thank you.
And please, for subscribers, just try to explain its hiring procedure.
Actually, Accenture has not come like there no off-campus drive for Accenture has been declared for 2022 batch. How we were hired was actually I, along with my three college mates, we took part in an Accenture hackathon,
Okay.
which was hosted in the month of August. So
Okay.
after that, what happened was we got shortlisted in top 20 teams of India.
Okay.
And we came to the semi-final, and after the semi-finale we could not move further in the process, but what we received a placement support from Accenture itself, and they provided us an opportunity to go through their assessments, and we could take the assessments, and then we could be placed. So first of all, we were confused about the patterns and all, but later on we came to know that the pattern is similar to the off-campus hiring or the on-campus hiring that the Accenture does.
Okay. Got it.
So the first round was a cognitive ability test. That test was basically consisting of mathematics. First of all, the quantitative questions, and then the second section was logical, and they also had a technical section in the cognitive ability also.
Okay.
So what they did there was they asked some questions from fundamentals like CS fundamentals,
Okay.
operating system, computer networks and all, and they also had some questions like 2 to 3 questions from cloud computing also.
Okay.
So if you have the basic knowledge of cloud computing, you could do them, like they were not so tough. And there was a section of pseudo codes, so that section was a bit tougher. Like there were 20 questions and you have to solve them in a minimum time frame, like 20 minutes only, I guess. There was a sectional timer.
Okay.
So for that you should have a good practice of pseudo codes. And after cognitive ability, they had a break of 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes they declared the result of cognitive ability assessment. And if you passed in that, you will be further moved to the coding round, and if you didn't, the test gets closed for you there only.
Okay.
And then
on the spot you will be getting the results, right?
Yeah, on the spot for the cognitive ability test.
Got it.
Yeah, and then after that you will be taken to the coding round assessment. It was about 1 hour long, and there you had to solve 2 questions of coding, and in my case one was from string and the second one was from array.
Okay.
The difficulty level was of moderate. I can say that the questions were of moderate level. Okay. And the online protocoling was really so strict that, like, if you even move your eyes, then they could detect, and they were just a red flag was being shown on your screen that you are not in a proper eye contact or sit in a well lit area. Okay. So the protocoling was actually very tough to manage. Like, I also received warning for 3 to 4 times. Okay. But then later on, when I managed the setup, then it was not there. And after the coding round, like, it took about 3 days for us to get a result of that. And after coding round, there was a communication round. Okay. And in the communication round, it was like you would hear a English sound like in a British or American accent, and you have to tell that what she is telling, or what the sound is telling, and you had to repeat it. And it also contained a storytelling section, or a section where you had to repeat something, or some of the I think, yeah, they were asking some vocabulary test. And at the very end, they also recorded a speech of us, like introduce yourself, or tell something about the summer, or something like that, or tell something about your favorite novel. Okay. And the communication was it was of half an hour long. Okay. And after that, after the communication test, then they sent us a mail after, like, the communication round was not the elimination round. Okay. It was just for the sake of the hiring process. It was not the elimination round. Okay. And after the communication round, they mailed us after 2 days regarding the interview. And then my interview was on 25th October, and that interview was like, it was just of HR level. They didn't ask any TR questions in that.
Great, Pooja, great. So Pooja, any talk on the HR?
Yeah, in the HR interview, actually the panelist was actually, he was very nice person, or he was trying to be very friendly so that I can settle down. So he was just asking, see, he first of all introduced himself and his experience in Accenture, and then he asked me about myself, and then when I spoke about myself, then he told me to explain my project.
Okay.
And my project was basically a MERN stack application. So he was also a person from a web background. So then he asked me some questions regarding routing, and some of the questions regarding like data flow, databases and all, and how I was working with the APIs.
Okay.
Like he asked me some questions from REST API, and he asked me some question about Mongoose, like what is Mongoose, how did you configure it. And after that he just told me that if you had some problems during your project, then explain to us, or if that was a team project, then who were the team members and what was your role in the project.
Okay.
And then after that he was just asking me like what was my expected salary and all. Okay. And after that he asked me at the very end that if I had any questions for him, and then I asked him three questions. Like I asked him about the career progression in Accenture, or what should I learn.
Great, Pooja. So what was the response got from the panel member, Pooja?
Yeah, so what I asked for a panel member was, I asked him like what is the career progression for me if I am a new hire at Accenture, then what will be Accenture providing me. Okay. So he told me about the teaching process, that they will be providing me 3 months of training where they will be teaching me the most recent technologies the Accenture is working upon. Okay. And he also told me that Accenture will be providing a salary hike for every 18 months. Like if you are not even promoted, then you will be provided a salary hike. There is nothing like that you will not be promoted. And even if you, there are some internal assessments or internal promotion processes, like if you clear them, then and your designation goes up, then you may expect a salary growth of about 30%. And there are also chances of going to foreign countries and working upon different projects in Accenture if you keep on working with them.
Right. Can you talk on role and responsibility, Pooja? It's designation, salary, package.
The designation I got is associate software engineer. Actually, there are two designations in Accenture for freshers. That is associate software engineer and a software engineer. Software engineer is a bit of higher designation, but I have been hired at associate software engineer with a package of 4.5 LPA. And
what is the bond?
Actually, they have not like there has been no any signing of bond or something. Like they, first of all, they will be sharing some modules with me, and then I'll have to clear the TFA, that is technical fundamental assessment, and after that they will be providing me the information of bond and all, and also they will be providing the joining letter. Good.
So Pooja, almost we are done with our interview, and last but not the least, any suggestions to audience, Pooja?
Yeah, so when I prepared for my placement, what I was suffering was some of my classmates who used to study very well or who were very well at coding, they used to every teacher used to praise them, and they used to be very sound technically. And what I felt was like I was a good student, although like I had a good CGPA, but I thought that I was not good at technical part, and I used to work a lot. And I always used to feel inferior, like I cannot do something or something like that. So I would suggest everyone that stay confident upon whatever you do. Like the people will show that they are superior or something like that, but you should work upon yourself and be confident upon your skills.
Great, Pooja, great. So Pooja, almost we are done with our interview, and thank you for taking time and joining us, giving your inputs to our audience. And I believe that our audience will make use of your inputs and try to implement in their preparation and see a positive impact. And yeah, guys, this is all about today's interview experience. And if you're not a subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe, share the channel, and hit the like button. And if you have any kind of questions, you can comment it down. Surely I will be answering them. And if you want to contact me, you can make use of my mail ID, and also Instagram link is there. Everything will be provided in the description. And if you're not yet seen our playlist, you can just click on our link and go through that and have a look into that. In addition to that, guys, we also have a community. You can be part of that community. People will be helping you for sure. And Pooja, thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, this is all about today. See you in the next video. Take care.